The more your fear grows, the smaller you become.
In death, I shall be reborn.
Not bad.
Where do you think? Raising my shield for others is what I was born to do.
The darkness has
I am
gone.
your shield.
Let a storm whip up the sword.
I must not go too far away from the others.
The
Raising my
darkness
shield for
has
others is what I
gone.
was born to do. Try me. I will slay them all. Don't worry.
I was made.
Would you like to have a drink with me?
Let a storm whip.
Bring everything to ruin.
Need a helping hand? Eyes on the way. The darkness has
Try
gone.
to catch me. Wise choice. Chase me. Let me harness you.
You've got a fluffy friend in me.
Let's see who has the last laugh.
If you need a new spirit animal. The
You can't
darkness
blame
has
your flavor,
gone.
and neither will I. I will slay them all.
I was made for destruction.
Another word for
You can say no. Let a storm whip up the souls.
Another word for
has
compromise
gone.
is failure. I am your doom.
If you need a new spirit animal.
I hope they will.
My music is my attitude.
I will slay them.
I am the constellation of fear. Need a helping hand?
Those who do not rest shall reign.
Would you like to have a drink with me?
The weak crumble beneath my strength.
Where do you think?
Ready for.
I hope they won't be too surprised when seeing me. I can handle them.
Let a storm whip up the. I was made.
I hope they won't be. Try me.
The darkness has gone.
Those who do not rest.
Wise choice.
Let a storm.
All lives are precious.
The
Toward
darkness
the end of my
has
spears
gone.
warn those against me. A gentle.
Do you know what loneliness is?
The weak crumble.
Do you know what loneliness is, Tetra?
If you need a new spirit animal. I am the
I hope they won't be too surprised when seeing me like this.
You can say no to a panda. The weak crumble. I am the constellation of fear. Never settle for being second.
Never look back. Loneliness never bothers me.
Kids, pride usually comes.
Those who do not rest shall.
I'm running out. I will slay them all. You can't run from my arrow. I am your
This is not an appropriate place to stand. This is not an appropriate place to stand. Have you stolen my skill of doppelganger?
Need a helping hand? A guy's on the way.
I was made for destruction.
A gentle breeze is enough to shake the foes.
Don't go away. Our game isn't over.
Let a storm whip up the souls.
This is not an appropriate place to stand. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to stand.
The
darkness
has
place
gone.
to stand.
Don't worry, my friend. I am your shield. I hope they won't be too surprised.
In death, I shall be reborn.
Do you know? You are failing. The Oriental Warriors.
Those who do not rest shall reign.
The weak crumble beneath my.
I own the stage. If you need a new spirit animal,
Not bad.
Try me. I am your doom.
Ready for all. A gentle breeze.
need a helping hand? A guy's on the way.
I am your doom.
Let a storm whip up the souls.
This is not an appropriate place to stand. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to stand.
Never set everything to ruin. Ready. A gentle breeze is enough to shake the foes.
Try me.
Let a storm whip up the souls.
The blood of monkey would never die. Take this! This is not an appropriate place to stand. This is not an appropriate place. Show me some real talent.
The new world is.
Take this!
Radar.
Don't move, don't move.
My music is my attitude.
Don't go away. Our game isn't over.
The new world is dawning.
The weak crumble beneath my strength. This is not an appropriate place. This is not an appropriate place to stand. This is not an appropriate place to stand. This is not an appropriate. Never set for 1 second. I am the constellation of fear.
Radar. Those who do not rest shall reign.
I was made for destruction. This is not an appropriate place to stand. This is not an appropriate place to stand. This is not an appropriate place to
I hope they won't be
stand.
too surprised when seeing me like
Ready for all challenges. Let a storm whip up the souls.
If you need a new spirit animal,
Those who do not rest shall
You
reign.
know what loneliness is, Becca? More.
This is not an appropriate place to stand. This is not an appropriate. The blood of monkey would never die. Stay any
I
longer.
don't want to go.
Let a storm whip up the souls.
I am the constellation of fear.
Bring everything to ruin.
I must not go too far away from the others.
This is
You
not an
are
appropriate
failing.
place to
The
stay any
Oriental
longer.
Warriors.
I was made for destruction.
Don't move, don't move. I'm aiming my
say no to a panda.
Never.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. I was made for destruction.
A new world.
You've got a fluffy friend in me.
My music is my attitude. Rada, follow me.
Don't go away! Our game isn't over!
This is not an appropriate place to stand. This is not an appropriate place to stand. This is not an appropriate place to stand. This is not an appropriate place to stand.
Uh-oh. I must not go too far away from the others.
A gentle breeze is enough to shake the foes.
Yo, yo! Time to beat them up, Koopa!
This is not an appropriate place to stand. This is not an appropriate place to stand. Show me some real challenges.
The best comes with surprise.
Is there a ninja who has stolen my skill of
Rada, initiate target.
Do you know what I am your doom.
Those who do not rest shall reign.
Never settle for being second. This is not an appropriate place. Show me some real challenge. This is not an appropriate. This is not an appropriate. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
A gentle breeze is enough to shake the foes.
Raising my shield for see beyond the eyes.
My music is my attitude.
I must not go too far away from the others.
Those who do not rest shall reign.
Eyes.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is
Faster than the wind.
Stolen my skill of doppelganger.
I own the stage.
Uh-oh. I'm running out of strength today.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
They will regret this.
I hope they won't be too surprised when seeing me like this.